Either she's down with you or she's not. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com off of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. Like, share the video, subscribe if your first time being here. So let's face it, man. We're at a time today where, man, you really can't afford to be around anybody that's not really rocking with you, that's not really down with you. Playtime is really over. There's not a whole lot of quote free time to goof off like you've probably been doing for the past 5, 10, 20 years. Those times are over. That's done. If you're that naive think that things are going to go back to the way it used to be, I got a bridge in Myrtle Beach you can jump off of. It ain't happening. We're not going back the way things used to be. Things are going to be different moving forward. How much different? I don't know. But I know one thing. In these pandemic economic times, this shit has changed a lot of people's lives, changed a lot of people's families, a lot of people's incomes, a lot of people's opportunities. People don't have the same opportunities. A lot of people don't have the same opportunities as they did in the past. Then on the flip side, you have a lot of people that are getting opportunities, are creating opportunities. So it just depends on what type of person you are when it comes to that. Either you're gonna raise up or fall down. Either you're gonna ball or fall, like my uncle always say. Either you're gonna stand up or you're gonna lay down. That depends on what type of person you are when it comes to that. But there's another side to this as well. You're only as strong as the people that you have around you. So if you're around the wrong kinds of people, if you're around people that don't have your best interests, if you're around people that don't really care about you, you're not going to go very far. You're not going to do very much of anything. If you're around people and y'all just hanging out, it's just a G thing. It's just, hey, I see you when I see you. You're not going to go very far. Why? Because you have too many distractions. You have to be focused. You have to have psychotic focus. If you want things to change, you're going to have to change. If you're waiting on other people to change, you're going to be waiting for a long time. It's probably not going to happen. Because, no one really cares about your life as much as you. No one is ever going to really care about your life as much as you. It's like no one loves me as much as me. I know that. I know this. It's impossible. No one can tell me anything about me that I don't really know about myself. Because I'm that much in tune with who I am as a man, what I stand for, and what I represent. No one can really walk up to me and say, hey, I think you're like this, I think you're like that. I already know that about me. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. And it's taken me years to get to this point through trial and error. Nobody told me how to maneuver out here, really. People can only tell you but so much. Some of the stuff you're going to have to, kind of figure out and learn as you go. People can tell you stuff, but they can't actually do it for you because they're not you. So it's good to learn from other people, yeah. But at best, they can advise you and tell you what they would do, or tell you what they've done in a certain or similar situation, and that's cool. But you're only gonna go as far as the people around you. If this is why a lot of guys don't do very much of anything. You know, they kind of like coast. It's like they're always like right, kind of like in the middle, coasting along. They're not going up, they're not going down. It's just like this, coast through life. I know plenty of guys like that. They've been coasting for 20, 30, 40 years. Nothing has really changed. If you call them up and say, hey, what's going on, bro? What's new? Nothing new. Still working at the plant, whatever. Still working at the job that they've been for 10, 20, 30 years. But nothing has changed, though. And nothing is, they haven't went up, they haven't went down. It just is. Kind of like this coasting, you know. They have that safe mentality. But safe is too risky to be safe. Safe is the new risky. You know, and it's hard to get them to do anything outside of what they've been doing for so long. You know, so if you're a new person coming in with a new idea, then it's like, oh no, I ain't trying to do none of that. You know, and there's a lot of people that's like this. You know, because they get set in their ways, and the older people get, the more set in their ways they tend to get, and the worse they tend to get as well. So, who they were at in the 20s and 30s, by the time they hit 40s and 50s, that's pretty much how they're going to be for the rest of their life. Either you're getting better or worse. And unfortunately, in most cases, most people are getting worse. You know, the older they get, the worse they tend to get, especially today. You know, so, you know, there's no time to play games and be all nonchalant and be all nice and tell people what they want to hear and all that stuff. I don't got time to be around people that's like that. You know, I'm in my 40s. I only have but so much time left. You know, I don't have time to be around people that I have to walk on eggshells for. I don't have time to be around people that have a hard time hearing the truth. I know the lies work better, but I don't have time for all that. You know, and see, I wish somebody would have told me this when I was in my 20s. Because most of those people, they're gone. They're not around no more. I don't talk to them no more. I wasted a lot of time with people in my 20s trying to impress them, trying to put my best foot forward, and all. I realized that all that was a waste of time because I don't see those people no more. 90% of those people are gone. And see, this is what I wish somebody would have told me, that, hey, you're just wasting your time with these damn people. Because in 20, 30 years, they won't be around, bro. You won't even be talking to half of them. But you live and learn and you move on. You know, what I should have been doing is I should have been focusing on the people that really knew me at the core. They just liked being around me. It ain't had nothing to do with what I was driving, of what I was doing, or none of that. They just liked being around me. Now, some of those people are still around too, but I didn't spend a lot of time around them. I didn't cultivate and build on those relationships when I was in the 20s. I spent the least amount of time around people that really had my back, that really had my best interests. I didn't spend a lot of time around them. I spent most of the time around people that just were around for good times, the good time girls. People that just wanted to have fun. And when the fun was gone, they were gone. Or when things started to happen to me personally, they were gone. Because they was afraid, he might ask me for something. He might need a favor. And I don't want to do it, so I'm going peace. I'm out. So I'm telling you today, there's no time for none of that. It's over. Look, today, you got to really focus on what you want out of life and who you want around long term. All just like running through women and running through men and women bickering, talking about black men do this, black men don't do that, black women do this, black women do that, and you going overseas and I don't like that, and you're going over there for this and that, and all that bickering. Kill the noise. None of that matters. What matters is this. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? That's the only thing that matters. What you gonna do to help you, your family, the next generation of kids that you're probably gonna have? Is it going to be easier for them or harder? Do you want them to have the same life experience that you're having right now? I think I know the answer to that. When your kids come in the world, they should have a leg up. When you're gone, when they become adults, they should have a leg up in society. They should not continue on the hamster wheel. It shouldn't be that way. See, a lot of times, a lot of women tend to be very selfish when it comes to these type of things, especially today. Let's see, a lot of women today, I don't really think they really care about family. They just care about living a certain lifestyle. It's all about the lifestyle. So I'm like, well, what about the family? What about the kids? The kids, they're not supposed to have a lifestyle, And if you ask these questions, they don't really know what to say. They start talking slow, See, back in the day, it was a different mentality. Family was first. Family was everything. This is why the man was first. Because if the man is front and center, everybody wins. Now, today, they're trying to shift that. They're putting the women front and center. And this is why a lot of the families sink. Because if the woman is front and center, that family will be destroyed. That woman will be attacked. Sometimes directly and indirectly. That's just how it is. But see, a lot of women don't understand this. A lot of women think they focus on things that we don't care about. We don't care about your job. We don't care about your education. We don't care about how much money you got in the bank. We don't care about your car. We don't care about your friends. We don't even care about your parents. We're just being simple, being nice. You just happen to come through your parents. We understand that. But what matters to most guys is, are you nurturing? Do you care about, do you want kids? How do you feel about family? Do you have friends, close friends? Who do you hang around? Those are the things that we care about. We don't really care about, how much education you got, or where you went to school at. That's not going to determine if a guy is going to get close to you or not. Not at all. I don't know any guy that sits around and say, hey man, I'm looking for a girl that went to Princeton. No. If he happens to be at Princeton and right along with you, yeah, cool. But he ain't going to leave his he ain't gonna leave where he live at 4 hours away and drive up to Princeton because he wants to meet a girl. No. I mean, if he happens to be there, hey, so be it. You know, and that's cool. But I don't know any guy that sits around and say, hey, I want to meet a Princeton chick. Now, there might be some weirdo dudes out here that think like this. But I don't know any practical thinking guy with a little bit of common sense that sit around and think like that. You know? So, playtime is over, man. It's time to focus. It's, you know, you have to lead as a man. If you let the woman lead, that relationship is going to fold. It's going to fall like the Titanic. You know, if you get close to a woman, who is she going to follow? And what is she going to learn from you? That's the question that she's psychologically asking. Who's she following? And what is she going to learn from you? And you might have to ask yourself that question too. You might not know. I don't know very much of anything. I don't really know what she can learn from you. If that's the case, you can change that. You can start educating yourself. You can try a lot of different things until you find something that you like, something that you're passionate about, and try to create a lifestyle around that. Something that you can live off of, something that you can pass down. You can't pass the job down. You can't pass the job down. You know? See, and it's all about owning stuff, ownership. That's what it's all about. You know? See, the more stuff you own and the more skills you have, the more freer you will become. I'm not going to say you're 100% free, no. But I'm saying you have options. See, as a man, it's your job to create more options and experience. If you're not getting those opportunities, you're going to have to create it. The more options you have, the more freedom you have. But if you're around the wrong people, if you're around the wrong woman, it's just not gonna, it's gonna be very difficult. You know. You see, most people are so negative. Some people, man, you're just gonna have to cut off and move on. Yeah. And some people that you've been around for a long time. See, either you're growing or you're dying. So you're gonna have to make some tough decisions, more than likely. Some people, you probably been around 5, 10, 15 years. You're gonna have to let them go. Because they're gonna be like dead weight. You're trying to get better. They just want things to stay the way it is. Whatever that is. And so some people you're gonna have to just let go and move on and replace them with somebody else. That's just what it is, man. You know? It's hard, but it's fair. So hey, like, share the video. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Just go to chooseyourrelationships.com or leave a comment below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.